What's up, guys? I hope you're doing. Oh, right. Welcome back to Kitchen Court. Enter your C word here. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, evening, weekend, work week, whatever it works. The Minnie Mouse ears are here. They're over there. I could put them on. Hi CRD. Welcome. It's been we missed you. This is not a dress, guys. This is a shirt, and I'm wearing a skirt with it, which has cherries on it, which is so cute. Um, which I super love. We are in a new location as usual. I'm always changing things up. Oh, oh, oh. I look down at my phone. My phone says, I'm gonna update. No, don't update right now, please. Please. Welcome, guys. If you're just joining us here, we're gonna watch some court. I hope you had a good night or a good day or whatever it is. I already said that part. Um, we're gonna do some Big D bond court. I need the Big D pretty bad, like so bad. Med check. Good idea, Sashina. Med check for everybody that needs meds. Get a drink. Take your meds. Tell us how your day's been. The Discord is up and running. As I already said, I am not responsible enough for a Discord, so I excused myself from that, but it is there, and I do check my office once in a while. I actually like it. I've set it up in a fun way. So, yeah, load a bowl, pack a pen, all the fun things. Um, I'm looking over here because the computer is over here. We're gonna go ahead. Let me switcheroo. You guys know how this game works. I will eventually get the instructions back up again, but it was it one for court appointed attorney, two for hire, 22 for hire their own lawyer, 333 doesn't understand the assignment, 4444, which is dismissing, 5150, which is a mental health one. We have questions about mental health, and then 66666 is Sovsidiot. Yes. Oh, I got it without it being in front of me. You know, it used to sound like I knew that off by heart, but really it was just always on the screen. So give me one more moment here. I'm happy to see everybody here. Please go ahead and hit that like button. You know how YouTube Daddy's a sucker for that. And where's my fucking camera? Where's my fucking camera? Works. It works. Okay. Oh my God, you guys, look at the woman. Look at that woman in front of there. She's got her arms in her shirt because she's cold, I guess, but it looks like she has tiny hands. I'm sorry.
Hang on. All right.
Before we even get started, thalidomide absolutely flashbacks Billy. And I went to school with this girl whose mom had a missing limb because of thalidomide. And yeah, I remember that very, very much. But I don't think that's what's going on here. But Americans, oh, here, let me just explain because Americans actually won't understand for once, and no offense meant, but Commonwealth nations such as the UK, Canada, and Australia approved the use of thalidomide in pregnant women before the United States did. And it turned out to be a very, very poor decision that had serious impacts on maternal health and fetal development. And so, generally, while the US is the ones that approve drugs first for the most part, in this case they didn't. And so the thalidomide crisis did not impact the United States the same way that it did impact other um, former Commonwealth nations, basically. But anyways. So the thalidomide crisis was basically a drug called thalidomide that they assumed for some reason would be good to treat morning sickness in pregnant women, but it unfortunately caused major birth defects, missing limbs, and just serious, absolutely serious birth defects. So, and it was very quite common. Like it wasn't, there was a very short period that it was used for quite frequently. And then, subsequent to that, there are really strict standards for maternal, like drug testing for maternity patients and for developing fetuses. But it was one of the cases that just scares people a lot. And again, in Canada, like I know somebody personally whose mother had her mother had taken thalidomide, and so her mother was missing her arm basically. And it was now thalidomide is a drug that is utilized for other things. Just because in pregnant women it may cause birth defects doesn't mean that it doesn't have absolutely critical uses in other applications. The problem is that pregnant women are amongst the most vulnerable populations to try new drugs on because of the developing fetus, obviously. And so it's a different, yeah, it was a big thing for sure. But I think that you have to be careful about decrying a drug in its entirety just because of what it may do to one part of a population, because it can, on the other hand, also really help in other ways. And so while it may have a bad name and a bad rap in other ways, it is, you have to be careful. So anyways, well, it's not my fault it got dark, presto. I can be dark too.
At least two people are going to call me because I see it on the warrant list. But we'll address them as we get there. All right.
Hi, Donna. I'm going to find the hat.
Almost done with the technology. All right, we good to go on the jail end? It appears so.
Yes, sir. We're ready.
All right, cool. Well then, let's go ahead and get this thing started since it's 11 a.m. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Clayton County Magistrate Court first appearance. Today's date is January the 23rd, 2023. The time is 11:01 a.m. I am Judge Daniel Nagel. I'm going to go over some preliminary information with you, so please pay attention so we can keep the proceedings moving as quickly as possible. All right. First, I want to let you know, if you are unfamiliar with the first appearance, this is an informative hearing and not an evidentiary hearing. What that means is that this is not an opportunity for you to present evidence, nor should you try to present any evidence in your case. It is being live streamed on YouTube, so prosecutorial agencies will have access to this. So please do not say anything that's...
Ooh, y'all. I want to remind you all that if you do join the Discord, um, I will technically be your boss, and I will be happy to give you references if you need them. And that's not a lie. and I won't lie about anything, but I will give you true references based upon your participation in my chats. And I'm a great reference giver. Let's just put it that way. I get people jobs all the time. Except myself. No, I get myself jobs all the time too. But I just wanted to point that part out because just think it's so fun. Honestly, what I personally believe is that the way the future is going in terms of jobs, you don't fucking want to talk to somebody who used to be their employer. That's not a good reference. No, that's not it. You want to talk to somebody who knows them for real. The best line I ever use when I give a reference, just in case you guys ever want to do this, is because one of my best friend started out as my employee and then she became my best friend. But honestly, I always just say, God, if I could afford her, I would hire her back right now, but I can't. Best right hand man I ever had, and I would have her back in an instant. And that's it.
That's going to incriminate you. Don't talk about any defenses that you may have. Don't talk about why officers got it wrong, why you didn't do it, or anything of that nature, because it is being recorded, okay? Save that for your attorney, all right?
Oh, the reason I stopped is because I thought to myself, maybe we should call ourselves like prosecutorial services or something. But no, that's a little too much. But I think we could find a cool business name that we could call us and that I could be the CEO of. And yeah.
Also, I'm going to go over several things with you, okay? So please make sure that you pay attention as I go over these things. Number one, I'm going to go over what your charges are and if they are a misdemeanor or a felony violation, or if you have a mix of some felonies and some misdemeanors, okay? Second, I'm going to let you know your bond amount if a bond is going to be granted in your case.
Sorry, we just have to stop one more time. Whichever asshole out there of you just unsubscribed, I just like to say fuck you. Just a little fuck you. Because I keep track. Thanks.
Third, I'm going to let you know if you have any special conditions of your bond. The most common types of special conditions are to stay away from a certain person. If you have a special condition to stay away from a person, don't call them, text them, go over to their house, go over to their work, Kik, Skype, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, WhatsApp, whatever creative way that you think that you can communicate with this person. Don't do it, because you're just going to end up in the Clayton County Jail and face potential further charges. And guess what a judge is not going to do if you violate your bond conditions? Probably grant you a bond because you have shown that you can't abide by the court's rules.
Just to be clear, there would be absolutely no fraud. There would be no fraud in my reference giving. I wouldn't lie. There's no lying, but I will absolutely give a reference. Also, swear jar, swear jar, swear jar. If I had a swear jar and it would miraculously fill up with money. Actually, the swear jar is my PayPal. That's the swear jar now. That's how we do it.
Another type of special condition is a stay away from a certain location. If you're told to stay away from a certain location, just like stay away from a person, don't go near that location. You have no business being there. Somebody doesn't want you there, and it is not good for you. So guess what? If you go back, you will go straight to jail. All right. Lastly, the other most common type of special condition is to have no violent contact with someone. No violent contact means exactly that. You can have contact with them, you can be around them, just don't yell, scream, fuss, fight, kick, throw things, break things, anything that would make somebody think that some type of violence is going to go down. All right. Also, I'm going to let you know your next court date, okay? For misdemeanors, it's February the 14th. For felonies or a mixture of misdemeanors and felonies, it's February the 15th at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom. Now, if you bond out, you do not need to appear for that court date, okay? However, if you do not bond out, that will be your preliminary hearing date, and that is an evidentiary hearing. That's when you will meet with an attorney, either one that you have hired or one that's appointed to you, and you can discuss the facts and defenses of your case. But save it for then. Don't do it now. If you do bond out, you will get notice in the mail of your court date going down the line, which will be your arraignment. Okay. But it'll probably be several months down the line. Okay, so just make sure your information is correct with the bonding agency or the sheriff's department or whoever it is that you need to make sure your address is good to, because you do not want to miss your court date in the mail because you could get a bench warrant for your arrest. Okay. Lastly, I'm going to ask if you want to hire your own attorney or if you want a court-appointed attorney. All of you were given an application to fill that out, and you could mark if you wanted to hire your own or if you wanted to apply for court-appointed attorney. If you did not fill it out, I can only assume that you are going to hire your own attorney or you're going to represent yourself, which is not advisable. Okay, so if you didn't fill out your form, I'm going to ask you why, because you had plenty of time to do so. And if you want to have a court-appointed attorney now, then I may have to ask you some questions, which is going to slow everything down. And again, everything is being broadcast. So, you know, if you don't want your business out there, you should have filled out the form when you had that opportunity to. Okay. Lastly, I'll let you ask any questions that you may have, but keep in mind, if it's not related to what are my charges, when is my next court date, what is my bond, do I have any special conditions, I'm probably not going to be in a position to help you. I have very limited ability to answer your questions in this particular proceeding. Okay. A couple things that I commonly get asked, so I'm going to go over them right now, is can I get an OR bond? No. You cannot get an OR bond, or you can, but I'm not going to do it. So please don't waste your time and my time and everyone else's time asking me for an OR bond or a signature bond. It's not going to happen. If you know what that is, you probably wouldn't get one anyway. And if you don't know what it is, it's okay. You're not missing anything special. All right. Secondly, when it comes to bonding, how does that work? The answer to that is I can't really tell you because I don't have any control over how bonding works. Typically, what people do is they call a bonding company, usually within the Clayton County or Metro Atlanta area, and a bonding company is going to look at your bond and say, all right, it's $1,000. The typical bonding amount fee is 10 to 20%. That is not set by law. That's set by each individual bonding company. So if your bond is $1,000, it's somewhere between $100 and $200. For every 1,000, you just keep adding 100 to it. Okay. So don't ask me about, you know, what paperwork you need or what documentation or how.
Dan, come on.
Documentation or how much they charge, because unfortunately I don't control it. I'm just giving you the information that I know as a practicing attorney for the past 10 years in Clayton County. All right. Any other questions that you may have, it's best that you hold on to them for your attorney, because they're going to be able to direct you the best way and steer your case in the most beneficial way to you. All right. Now, before we begin, I just need everyone to participate, and please raise your right hand. All right. Do you swear or affirm the statements that you make shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? You can say, I do. All right, everyone's muted, but I'm going to assume that they did. All right, you can put your hands down. We'll start with the female side first. Oh man, did I put this up? Yes, I did. Okay, good.
Y'all can have a seat. Y'all can have a seat.
So Sheena, I've done some AI things with kitchen court cases too. It's fun.
All right. All right, let me get Miss Harris.
Elvis.
All right, can you state your name, please?
Ashley Amanda Harris.
Okay, Ms. Harris, you are charged with 1 count of misdemeanor battery and 1 count of cruelty to children. I did review the information and I am going to dismiss the charges. The reason why I'm dismissing it is because there's no victim listed in here anywhere, so I don't know who the alleged victim is. Now, I do have to tell you this. it is good news for you, right, that I'm dismissing these charges. However, law enforcement has 2 years to potentially bring these charges back. And the reason why I dismissed it is a silly reason. They just didn't put the victim's name in there. Had they done that, it might be a different story, okay? So I don't know if they're going to look at this and then provide that information. I'm not going to tell them to. I'm not going to tell them not to. I stay out of it. That's not my job. But you know, I don't have a victim's name, so I don't know what happened here and to who. So
I'm yelling. Just pause, Dan, for
that's
1
what's going to
second.
happen. If you don't have any pending charges,
You guys, I don't even have the big D fucking emoji ready. It is an emoji in the Discord. I've made it a Discord emoji. I'm so excited. Why don't we have the big D? I'll have to add that in, but it'll fuck up the stream. So we just have to, I'll dance. I'll do a double D dance and then you guys put D's in the chat and that will be it for tonight. Also, if you're just getting here, please like the video and sub to the new channel. Also, I don't care if you're inappropriate on Discord. I'm the most inappropriate of them all, but I don't have mods there yet because I don't know how to figure that out yet. So don't fuck it up yet. Don't do that.
before you are in no other business to be in the Clayton County Jail, they'll process your paperwork and then you'll be free to go. Do you have any?
I put 2 not safe for work sections on the Discord already. So don't worry. It'll be a very fun place to be. But I don't know the rules of Discord yet. Are we all and I need the big D. I know I don't have it. And if I try and find it, I'll fuck up the stream. So I'm going to dance like Big D and you guys put the D's in.
Any questions? Okay. All right. Good luck to you. All right, Ms. Phelps.
Yes.
All right. Can you state your name, please?
Zanetta Phelps.
Okay. Give me just a moment, Ms. Phelps. Let me look for your application here. All right, ma'am. You are charged with 1 count of terroristic threats or acts. Let me see here. This is the felony version. Okay. I remember. All right. So I am going to set a bond in the amount of $10,000. Okay. You do have a special condition of your bond to not have any contact with Sydney Clark and Jason Clark. Do you live with those individuals or no?
But I'm moving out as soon as I make mine. It's
Okay.
like a woman house.
I got you. Okay. Well, then here, you know, listen, I'm going to put in that, well, I'm going to put to not go back to the residence. However, if you need to get your stuff, then I'm going to help you out. Okay. So what I'm putting in the bond order that when you get bonded out, you need to contact the sheriff's office within 10 days, and they'll go with you to make sure that nothing happens to you, nothing happens to those people. They're not going to mess with you. They have to let you in because you're going to have the sheriff's department with you. Okay. But other than that, just don't go back to that residence on Flint River Road. Okay.
My car is there.
If you need to get your car, that's fine. Just don't go into the residence.
Okay.
If you need to make arrangements with somebody, for example, if you have a friend or a family member that can go and get, you know, some of your stuff or whatever, I would probably do that. Just to make sure that you're in compliance with the court's order, okay? Because I don't want anything to happen to you. I don't want anything to happen to them. I don't want anything to happen to the citizens of Clayton County, but something happened to where y'all aren't getting along right now. And so it's best that y'all not have any contact with each other, okay? All right. So everything is in your order, which you will get a copy of, okay? Now, you have the right to hire your own attorney, or I can appoint one for you. What would you like to do?
One attorney.
I'm sorry?
I signed the paper for an attorney, free attorney.
Okay, got it. All right. I will grant that request. Your next court date is on February the 15th, but if you bond out, you don't have to go to that, okay? All right, do you have any questions about your case? There's a little bit of delay.
She said no, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. All right, very good. All right, good luck to you, Ms. Phelps.
Your Honor, on the male side, we have one that is non-compliant. Do you mind if he goes first?
What's the name?
That is Mal Maku.
Okay. Yeah. Give me just a second. Let me get his paperwork.
Non-compliant. Oh, again, can be fun if there's consent.
Oh, here we are.
Of course. Jesse Roper, Orlando Chiquita, Jesseroper.
Yes. All right, bring him forward. All right, sir, what's your name?
Muka.
Okay. Mr. Muka, do you speak English?
Yes, I
Okay, very good. All right, well, sir, you are charged with 1 count of disorderly conduct, that's a misdemeanor. 1 count of criminal trespass, that's a misdemeanor, okay? I am gonna grant a bond of $1,500 on each count, okay? So your total bond is $3,000, all right? Now, you do have a special condition of your bond.
Again, read my charge.
You're charged with 1 count of disorderly conduct and 1 count of, those are the charges against you. They're both
One count of
misdemeanors.
what? Wait, 1 count of what?
Can you hear me?
Wait, can you repeat it again? I can't hear you.
Okay. I'm gonna take my time so you make sure that you can hear me properly, okay? You are charged with 1 count of disorderly conduct, which is a misdemeanor. Your bond is $1,500. You are also charged with 1 misdemeanor count of criminal trespass, misdemeanor. Your bond is $1,500. Your total bond is $3,000 total. You do have a special condition of your bond.
All misdemeanors though, right?
That is correct. Yeah. Now, listen to me because I'm going to give you an opportunity to ask your.
He's so aggressive. So aggressive. The way he's asking questions. So aggressive.
Your questions, but don't ask a question until you're told to do so, okay? Now, you do have a special condition to not go back to the Atlanta airport. They do not want you there, so please do not go back. You have the whole world at your hands, but just don't go back to that one location, okay? Your next court date is going to be on February the 14th, but if you bond out of jail, you do not need to appear for that court date. Okay. Now you have the right to hire your own attorney, represent yourself, or have a court appointed attorney. What option would you like to go with?
Well, what you mean? Repeat that again. Sleep all goddamn for 5 or 6 days. Repeat it again.
I'm not going to repeat everything that I just told you. I'm asking you.
Repeat it again.
Do you want an attorney? Yes or no?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you want to hire your own attorney or do you want me to appoint one for you?
Appoint one for me.
Okay. Is there a reason you did not fill out your application?
I was never given the application to fill it out. But as far as me signing out, when it comes to the part of me signing out, I asked that you just do a signature bond and bring me back to the screen when we come back to the screen.
All right, I'm not going to do a signature bond, but I will consider you for a court-appointed attorney. Are you currently employed?
Okay, because I'm not buying, I'm not bailing out. I'm not bailing out.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
I can't afford bail.
I got you.
So
All right.
I got
Are you
misdemeanor, so I'm going to have to be able to get the signature
Listen.
bond.
You need to listen to me, okay? Because I'm being very cordial with you, and I want you to be cordial with me because it's going to get really bad for you if you don't. Do you understand? So stop talking. Stop. Don't say another word. You say another word, you're going to get charged with obstruction or disrupting a court proceeding. Don't speak. Are you currently? You only speak if I ask you a question. Are you currently employed?
No, I'm not.
Thank you. Have you ever served in the military?
No.
Do you have any children?
Yes.
How many under the age of 18?
Age of 18.
How many under the age of 18? I'm sorry.
I have none under the age of 18.
Got it.
Besides the one that's 21.
Understood. All right. And are you legally married?
Excuse me, say it again.
Are you legally married?
No.
Got it. All right. And I will go ahead and I will appoint you an attorney. So you will have one. You will see this attorney no later than February the 14th. Do you have any questions?
No.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
No later than February 14th. Why is it February 14th?
That's your next court date.
All right.
All right. Good luck to you. All right. How many do we have for that need Spanish translators? Is it just one?
Anyone else in the Spanish? It's two, Your Honor.
Okay.
Rub it in that I can't speak
What's
Spanish,
the-
Judge.
Let's bring them up one at a time, please.
But this is the lady, the translator who is lost in
Hello, good
translation.
Morning.
All right. Ms. Bermudez, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please.
Yes, sir.
Do you swear or affirm that you will faithfully and accurately translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English before this court proceeding today?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. All right, if you can ask this gentleman what his name is, please.
¿Cuál es su nombre, señor?
Reynoso.
Repita.
Haroldo Reynoso.
Adolfo Reynoso.
Okay, Mr. Reynoso.
We're going to do a fun little exercise here. We're going back. Watch when she says the first thing, I can repeat it almost perfectly. Then it's like immediately my brain's like, no, you can't do that.
Ask this gentleman what his name is, please.
¿Cuál es su nombre, señor?
¿Cuál es el nombre, señor? ¿Cuál es el nombre, señor? See, sounds sort of good, right? Now I'm listening for his name. Nothing. ¿Cuál es el nombre, señor?
Haroldo Reynoso.
Repita.
Haroldo Reynoso.
Adolfo Reynoso.
Okay, Mr. Reynoso, give me just a moment. Let me get your paperwork.
Señor Reynoso, deme un momentito, déjeme buscar su documentación.
Ms. Bermudez, if you could let Mr. Reynoso know that this is an informative hearing where I'm going to go over information with him. At the end, I'll let him ask any questions if he wants to ask me anything, but it should be very limited to the information I'm going to go over with him.
Señor Reynoso, esta es una audiencia solamente para darle información. Al final, usted puede hacer alguna pregunta, pero tiene que ser solamente con relación a la información dada.
Muy bien.
Okay, very well.
All right, very good. All right, Mr. Reynoso, you are charged with one count of terroristic threats or acts.
Ok, señor Reynoso, a usted se le acusa de un cargo de amenazas terroristas o hechos.
Okay, in Georgia, that is a felony.
En Georgia, eso es un delito grave.
I am going to set a bond in your case.
Yo le voy a fijar una fianza en su caso.
The bond is going to be $5,000.
La fianza va a ser de $5,000.
You do have a special condition of your bond
Usted tiene una condición especial en su fianza
to not have any contact with Elvis Rodriguez.
de que no
Elvis, you got something to talk to us about here, bud? What's been going on? He didn't say loud Elvis, but that's pretty much what he said.
tenga ningún tipo de contacto con Elvis Rodríguez.
Is that someone that you live with?
¿Ese es alguien con quien usted vive?
Yo le rentaba a él, le tendí mi mano.
I was renting to him and I was helping him out.
Got
Le
it.
di-
Is the house, does it belong to Mr. Reynoso or does it belong to Mr. Rodriguez?
La casa, ¿le pertenece al señor Reynoso o al señor Rodríguez?
Yo estoy a cargo de la casa. Eso le pertenece al cuñado de mi mujer.
I'm in charge of the house, but my wife's brother-in-law owns it.
Got it. Okay. Well, you both can't stay there at the same time.
Ustedes dos no se pueden quedar ahí al mismo tiempo.
So
Por eso,
if it's not his property, then he needs to leave. But as long as he's there, you can't go there.
yes.
And I'm sorry, Your Honor, when the court says he, who is the court referring to?
Oh, I'm sorry. As long as Mr. Rodriguez is at that location, Mr. Reynoso is not allowed to be there. Once
Okay.
Mr. Rodriguez leaves, Mr. Reynoso may go back.
Siempre y cuando el señor Rodríguez esté en ese lugar, usted, señor Reynoso, no puede regresar al lugar. Tan pronto el señor Rodríguez se marche o ya no viva más ahí, entonces usted sí podría regresar.
Sí, porque yo tengo mi herramienta ahí, tengo el contrato que me autoriza, que yo soy el que tengo que tener toda la orden allí. Y por lo tanto, yo también quiero fijar algo con el juez de que le dé una orden. Yo ya le había pedido a él que se fuera.
Yes, because I have my tools there,
Mhm.
and I also have a contract that says that I have to take care of the place.
Mhm.
And I also wanted to settle something with the judge,
Mhm.
that there is an order that's where she was asking him to leave.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not, I don't have any control over that. I'm just saying that if he's there, you just don't go there until he's gone, okay?
Y eso está bien. Yo no tengo control sobre eso. Yo solamente le estoy diciendo que si él está ahí, usted no puede regresar ahí.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, your next court date is going to be on February the 15th, but if you bond out, you do not need to appear for that court date.
Su próxima corte está programada para el día 15 de febrero, pero si usted paga su fianza y sale, usted no tiene que ir a esa corte.
Okay. Now, you have the right to hire your own attorney, or I can appoint one for you. What would you like to do?
Usted tiene el derecho de contratarse su propio abogado, o yo le podría nombrar uno. ¿Qué le gustaría a usted hacer?
Hablar a ver si pueden conseguirme el dinero para salir luego.
Repita, por favor.
Puedo ver si puedo conseguir el dinero para salir luego.
Can I see if I can get the money so I could be released later?
Well, I don't understand your question, because my question to you is, do you want to hire your own lawyer or do you want me to appoint one for you?
Yo no entiendo su pregunta, porque mi pregunta fue que si usted quiere contratarse su propio abogado o usted quiere que yo le nombre un abogado.
Sí, que me pueden nombrar uno.
Yes, you can appoint one.
Okay. Are you currently employed?
Actualmente, ¿está usted empleado?
Sí.
Yes.
Sí, incluso ese día pues estaba trabajando con un señor, luego tenía que ir a hacerme el examen de drogas para entrar a otro trabajo también.
Yes, as a matter of fact, on that day I was working with a man, and then I had to go and get a drug test to go to another job as well.
Okay, I understand.
I don't know what you in a sex related way, CRD. My brain only works on that. Do you just mean literally like artistically? I don't think so. Please elaborate.
You currently married?
Actualmente, ¿está usted casado?
Estoy en una relación libre, pero, o sea,
And in a free relationship, but yes.
Got it. Okay.
¿Está usted casado?
estoy en una relación libre, pero, o sea,
And in a free relationship, but yes.
Got it.
Got it? You do? I don't. What does that mean? Free relationship. What does that mean? I'm being serious. And I'm not, you know me. I'm all about fun relationships, but that's weird. Free relationship, I don't know that translation comes through, but apparently Judge is cool with it. Sex related. Oh yeah, probably. But not piercing the skin, just like lying them on or poking you with them? I once hooked up with this girl who liked to be punched in the chest. Like, punched in the chest. Hard. It's a very odd kink. I was like, oh, not really sure about that, but okay. Anyways.
Okay. Do you have any children?
¿Tiene usted niños?
tengo 3 en mi país, Guatemala.
I have 3 in my country, in Guatemala.
How many of them are younger than 18?
¿Cuántos de ellos son menores de 18 años?
Uno.
Uno.
Courtney, I can take a good hit, but punching in the chest to me is like a really dangerous place to punch in terms of like people having cardiac arrhythmias or whatever. I can take, well, we'll talk about it later. Let's just say I'm not kink shaming anybody. I'm saying I literally had to draw the line when there was punches being thrown that I was like uncomfortable witnessing because I didn't want to have to be the person that began CPR. Plus, I like to be hit in the face.
Y pues la otra tiene 18, pero todavía estoy respondiendo por los estudios.
I got you.
Yes, and the other one is already 18, but I'm being responsible for his or her school expenses.
I understand. And have you ever served in the United States military?
¿Y alguna vez ha usted servido en el servicio militar de los Estados Unidos?
No, señora.
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Then I'm going to mark on here that you have agreed for me to appoint you a lawyer.
Yo voy a marcar acá que usted está de acuerdo en que yo le nombre un abogado.
And I'm going to do so.
Y yo lo voy a hacer.
All right. So do you have any questions?
¿Tiene usted alguna pregunta?
La verdad, no tengo ninguna pregunta, solamente que la pregunta es respecto a esto.
The truth is that I don't have any question, but the question is about this.
Los policías ellos no vieron que él tenía un machete, él me amenazó con un machete
The
también.
police officers didn't see that they had a machete and that he threatened me with it.
Yeah, hold on.
Espere un momentito.
I know that you want to tell me what happened. I understand that.
Yo sé que usted quiere decirme lo que ocurrió y yo entiendo eso.
But you need to save that for a conversation with your lawyer.
Pero usted tiene que guardar esta información y tener esa conversación con su abogado.
Because I am not your lawyer.
Porque yo no soy su abogado.
Okay.
And right now,
Exactly, CRD. The most I'm the lamest fun person you'll ever meet. Let's put it that way. I'll do the craziest ass shit, but I'm smart enough to know where to draw the line. I do it all sober. Let's just start there. That is way more than most people can say. I choose to do all these kinky things and I do them sober because I enjoy doing them and I'm not trying to escape from something with alcohol to get there. So, on already I'm a lot ahead of a lot of people who are not ready to be doing that. Cachet, I'm so glad you made it. But I literally I'm not dumb. So I watch uh lots of different things and I just am aware that like getting punched in the chest is not the greatest spot to do that. Um Cachette, you were worried. I'm so glad that you're here. Please sub to the new channel, guys. If you're just finding me again, sub to the new channel. I will explain again later about what happened and where we're going from here. Rest assured. Oh, I did just have a thought, a legal thought, guys. Do you think Disney would have an issue with me speaking what I'm speaking wearing this, right? Oh, Elvis, I'm high all the time though. Here's the thing. I don't think that me being high changes my ability to gauge risk. I'll just be frank with you. And that's not saying like if I take a huge dose of Phoenix tears one day and I'm fucked up out of my mind, that's a different story. That is a different kind of high. But my average smoking weed all day is not going to be impactful to changing my pain tolerance nor my perception. Poppers, Courtney, I've tried poppers before. I don't like them that much, but I think again, you need to be careful and you need to get good ones, probably from Germany. The ones that they sell in the States are not very good. They're different kinds of chemicals. Phoenix tears are a concentrated version of marijuana that is used to treat cancers. The dosage is like half a grain of rice. And they'd come in a syringe and you just do tiny little bits and you eat it. Um, yeah, right, Melanie? I guess so. I guess that's it. Yeah. I'm just not there yet. um, but we are always talking about Harry Potter, basically, Kesha. But you're in Minnesota? Minnesota. People always tell me I sound like I'm from Minnesota.
Now is not the time, okay?
Y ahorita no es el momento. ¿Está
But
bien?
you will get your opportunity to talk to your lawyer so they can help fight for you, okay?
Y usted va a tener la oportunidad de hablar con su abogado para que ellos le ayuden o para que ellos peleen por usted.
Otra pregunta, ¿ellos pueden investigar las cámaras del neighbor que estaba enfrente?
I know you did, Mel.
Solo esa es la pregunta.
And another question, can they investigate the cameras that were at the neighbors right in front?
When you talk to your lawyer, you let them know to investigate that, and I'm sure that they'll do their best job to do that for you, okay?
Cuando usted hable con su abogado, déjele saber que usted quiere que ellos investiguen eso. Yo estoy seguro que ellos van a hacer lo mejor para usted.
Gracias. Gracias.
Thank you.
All right, good luck.
Thank you, sir. Buena suerte.
All right.
Gotta skip it. I can't do it. Oh my God. See, I move that every time and then there's Rhett and Link in all their glory. I think I sound yeah, but my professional voice might sound a little different than my chit-chatty voice. In fact, when I was making the appeal video, we're just gonna play this out for a second, but when I was making the appeal video, I recorded it, the audio first. Good. Cachette.
All right.
Pressuring you to do anything. You don't do anything you don't want to do, girl.
Minor to no interruptions. All right. Let's continue.
All right.
All right, what's your name, sir?
Richard Brown.
Chabrai? All I heard was Chabrai. Be safe, Billy. I am Canadian, but I was raised in a household of Scottish people. So I think we have a wee bit of that. DeVry, but like one word?
Mr. Brown, you were charged with one count of cruelty to children in the first degree, which is a felony. I am going to set a bond at $75,000. One count of aggravated assault, which is a felony, set a bond at $75,000. And then one count of theft by taking, I think. Let me see. Theft by taking is a misdemeanor. The bond is $2,000. So your total bond is $152,000. You are to not have any contact with Martasia Jones and Jakia Campbell. Your next court date is going to be on February the 15th. If you bond out, you do not need to appear for that court date. You do have the right to hire your own attorney, or I can appoint one for you. What would you like to do?
No, you can appoint one for me.
Okay, all right, I will do that.
No, Elvis, but there's theft by receiving. So there's theft by taking and then theft by receiving, if I'm not wrong. So like where you knew that the goods were stolen, you received them, you may have even purchased them, but that would be a theft by receiving, I think.
Do you have any questions about your case? No? Okay, all right, good luck to you.
Once you go up.
All right, hello. What's your name?
Isaiah Bennett.
All right, Mr. Bennett.
There.
All right, Mr. Bennett, you were charged with.
Mr. Bennett, you look pretty happy to be here, which is great. Also, hi, She's a Maker. Thank you for coming. Don't worry, you're not that late. We're not even in an hour deep yet. Also, remember with my accent, I am like at the very west coast of Canada, as west as you can really get. So, but I have a number of favorite Canadian YouTubers as well. I have lots of favorite YouTubers. We could have a whole video with them.
Oh, it looks like some traffic offenses. All right, one count of window tint violation, the bond is $500. One count of no proof of insurance, the bond is $1,000. One count of one count of less than an ounce of marijuana, misdemeanor, bond is $1,500. And then one count of violation of Georgia Controlled Substances Act. Oh, it appears that is a felony. But the bond is $1,000. So your total bond, sir, is 1, 2, 3, 35, 4. So your total bond is $4,000. Okay.
Okay.
Your next court date is going to be on February the 15th. But if you bond out, you do not need to appear for that court date. Just make sure your address is good with the sheriff's office and the clerk's office. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You do have the right to hire your own attorney, or I can appoint one for you. What would you like to do?
You can appoint one for me, sir.
Okay. All right. I will do that. Do you have any questions about your case?
No, I don't. But if I do bond out, I don't have to go to the court date. But if I have evidence to bring to my attorney, I just talk to my attorney.
Yeah, if you have evidence, then you'll just talk to your lawyer. It'll probably be a while if you bond out, because you're going to be out on bond. But just make sure. All right. Anything else?
Your Honor, you froze up.
You delayed at
Uh-oh.
the
Oh, I'm sorry. I said if, can you hear me now? Uh-oh, hold on a second.
Bad
I think I'm
Verizon ad.
back. It says my internet connection is unstable.
Oh no.
All right, are we good now? Oh my goodness.
It looks like the jail is unstable. Yours is good. I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see the jail is frozen.
A jail creed frame? That's
Did
awesome.
he get a court-appointed attorney?
He did,
Okay.
and I approved it. I think we're gonna lose the jail in a second because, oh, wait. Maybe we're back. Hold on.
We were.
Okay, there we go. All right. All right, sir. What I was telling you is that if you have evidence, just save it for your attorney when you go back to court, okay?
All right, that's cool.
Okay, all right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. No problem. All right, what's your name, sir?
Jason Clark.
All right, Mr. Clark. Mr. Clark, you were charged with one misdemeanor count of simple assault. The bond is $2,500. One misdemeanor count of disorderly conduct. The bond is $1,500. Two counts of obstruction or hindering a law enforcement officer. The bond is $1,000 each. So your total bond, sir, is $6,000. Okay. Your next court date is on February the 14th, but if you bond out, you do not need to appear for that court date. You do have the right to hire your own attorney, or I can appoint one for you. What would you like to do? Do you want a court-appointed attorney, or do you want to hire your own?
No, appoint one for me.
Okay, got it. Okay. All right, I will do that. Do you have any questions about your case?
No.
Okay, all right, good luck to you, sir. All right, what's your name?
Jody Culpepper.
All right,
Jody Poker. I just like saying their names as I hear them first. Jody Poker.
Culpepper. You are charged with, just traffic offenses. Expired or no tag or invalid tag, the bond is $500, and then no license, the bond is $1,500. So your total bond is $2,000, okay? Next court date is February the 14th, but if you bond out, you don't have to appear for that court date. You have the right to hire your own attorney, or I can.
Melanie and CRD, I don't know that you guys have officially met before, but I'm realizing you have a very lot in common. I'll just say that.
Appoint one for you. What do you want to do? Uh-oh, Ms. Thomas, did you hear a response?
I said you can appoint one for me.
Oh, okay, there we go. All right, I will do that. Do you have any questions about your case?
Sir.
All right, good luck to you.
Oh, sir.
Yes. All right, what's your name?
Dennis.
No Sam Dennis. That's what I think his name is. No Sam Dennis.
Okay. Mr. Dennis, you were charged with one count of theft by receiving stolen property and one count of shoplifting. The shoplifting is a misdemeanor, and I am going to grant a bond of $2,000. The theft by receiving stolen property, I'm going to dismiss because there's no victim. So maybe it's your property that you are alleged to have stolen. I don't know. Now, for you, that is a good thing that that charge is dismissed. I'm pretty sure you would agree with that. However, understand that law enforcement does have, if it's a felony, they have 4 years to basically bring that charge back, okay? So I don't know if they will. I don't know if they won't. I'm not going to tell them to. I'm not going to tell them not to. It's none of my business. I just have to evaluate your case as it comes before me. And they didn't give me everything that they were supposed to for that charge to move on. Okay, so I'm signing dismissal for that charge, but your other charge is $2,000. Okay, your next court date is on February the 14th. But if you bond out, you do not need to appear for that court date. You have the right to hire your own attorney, or I can appoint one for you. What do you want to do? There's a little bit of delay, so wait a second when I'm done and then respond. So do you want to hire your own attorney, or do you want to have a court appointed?
Appointed.
There we go. Perfect. You got it. You nailed it. All right. All right. I am going to do that. Do you have any questions about your case?
Is there any way possible to get that court date pushed ahead? I mean, maybe sooner?
Well, here's the thing. If you bond out, it doesn't matter anyway, because that your case will automatically be sent to the state court. But unfortunately, no, those are the court dates that we have to work with, because it's a constant rotation. Everybody that gets arrested and comes before us, well, there has to be a certain amount of time so everybody's prepared. Okay. Anything else?
No, sir.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Good.
I think that was the third big
Fuck
D.
y'all.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Tobias Kurt.
All right.
I'm Antivirus Kurt. That's his name, Antivirus Kurt.
Oh. Mr. Kurt. All right, Mr. Kurt. Oh, you just got some traffic offenses here. No license, the bond is $1,000, it's a misdemeanor. Improper lane change, $500 misdemeanor, and then too fast for conditions, $500 misdemeanor. So your total bond is $2,000. Are you going to be able to make that?
I will. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Now these are minor traffic offenses, but the no license thing, if you keep getting that, then it'll turn into a felony, and so that's the silliest reason to get a felony. I mean, there's a lot of silly reasons, but that's the worst one of all. So just figure out what's going on with your license, man. Go get you one so you can drive legally, because in Georgia, we don't have good public transportation, unfortunately. So you want to make sure that you're riding good and don't keep getting arrested. Okay. Now you have the right to hire.
He's riding dirty. Riding dirty.
Hire your own attorney, or I can appoint one for you. What would you like to do?
I would like for you to appoint one for me, sir.
Okay. Very good. I will do that. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. All right, Mr. Kurt. Handle your license situation, and maybe it'll turn out best for you, and don't come back here, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
All right. Good luck to you. All right, what's your name, sir? All right, do we have Mr. Holmes? Is Mr. Holmes there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay, all right, Mr. Holmes. Well, I just wanted to make sure, because usually we're in alphabetical order, but we'd skipped. Yeah, we can.
Yeah, come on.
Let's knock out Mr. Holmes real quick. Are you Mr. Holmes?
So I am.
Okay, they tried to skip you, Mr. Holmes.
It's okay.
All right, we'll get you taken.
Oh my God, he's so sweet. Did you hear what he said? It's okay. Oh, I love it.
Care of. All right, sir, you are charged with one misdemeanor count of battery. It's like I said, it's a misdemeanor. Your bond is $2,000. Well, simple battery, I should say. There is a difference. And then one misdemeanor count of reckless conduct. Again, misdemeanor. The bond is $2,000. So your total bond is $4,000. Okay. Now, You do have a special condition of your bond to not have any violent contact. You can still be around Pamela Gibbons, okay? You can still be around her, but don't fuss at her, don't scream, don't push, don't slam doors, kick holes in the wall, any of that type of stuff, okay? All right, we clear on that?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, very good. All right, well, your next court date is going to be on February the 14th, but if you bond out, you do not need to appear for that court date. Now, you have the right to hire your own attorney, or I can appoint one for you. What would you like to do?
I'll call upon it.
Okay. Are you currently married?
Single.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
Y'all hear that, ladies? He's single. Or men. You know, whatever works.
Kids?
One, he's grown.
Okay. Good deal. Have you ever served in the United States military?
No, I haven't.
Okie dokie. All right, just needed to answer those questions. I'll go ahead and grant the court-appointed attorney request. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. All right, Mr. Holmes, good luck to you. Don't come back.
Okay.
Don't you
All
come
right.
back no more, no more, no more, no more.
All right, what's your name, sir?
Rodney Miller.
All right, Mr. Miller. Let me take a look at this again.
Mr. Miller.
See right now. Rodney Miller. Miller.
Oh, Mr. Miller, this is an old warrant. This is almost a year and a half old. Well, that tells me that you have not come into contact with any officers since then. So that means that you've either been extremely well behaved or extremely lucky. Either way, you are charged with one misdemeanor count of use of fighting words. The bond is $1,500. Are you gonna be able to make that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Your next court date is on February the 14th, but if you bond out, you do not need to appear for that court date. Now, you do have the right to hire your own attorney, or here we go. I can appoint one for you. I know it seems like it's a very small, minor charge, but it is a misdemeanor and it still carries the possibility of jail time. Not saying that it does, but do you want to hire your own attorney? Do you want to appoint an attorney? What do you want to do?
I'll be hiring my own attorney.
Okay, that's fine. Do you already know who that is going to be or no?
No, I do not.
Okay, that's fine. No worries. Well, then once you do that, make sure that they file the appropriate paperwork and let the court system know that they're going to be representing you, okay? All right, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, all right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, what's your name, sir? Speak up for me. Tell me your name.
Mom,
I can't hear him.
Your mom?
Your Honor, it's Jamar McLean.
Got it. All right. Looks very familiar. Mr. McLean, you are charged with one count of criminal trespass. It is a misdemeanor. The bond is $10,000. You do have a special condition of your bond to not go back to the Atlanta airport. So you've got the whole world at your disposal except the Atlanta airport. So don't go back there, okay? Your next court date is on February the 14th. But if you bond out, you do not need to go to that court date. Do you have the right to hire your own attorney, or I can appoint one for you? What do you want to do? Do you want to hire an attorney, or do you want me to appoint one for you?
Speak up.
I mean,
I can't tell.
You want him to appoint?
You want me to get you a lawyer, appoint one for you?
yeah.
Okay, I will do that. All right. Do you have any questions? No questions? All right, good luck to you, sir.
Follow him.
All
How
right,
you doing?
what's your name? Good. All right, what's your name?
Tavares Russ.
All right. Right.
Russ.
Yep, I got you. All right, sir, you're charged with one misdemeanor, driving offenses, one misdemeanor count of too fast for conditions, bonds 500. One misdemeanor count of improper lane change, bonds 500. I mean, let me look at this obstruction one more time. All right, one misdemeanor count of obstruction. The bond is $1,000. Looking at this, I don't know how you avoided another charge, but whatever. I'm only evaluating what's in front of me. But just to let you know, after reading this, the state could add charges to this. I'm not going to tell them to because it's none of my business, and I'm not going to tell them not to. That's not my role. But I mean, I've done criminal defense and I've done prosecution work, so you know, I don't want to shock you if later on down the road there's more charges added onto this. Okay, I'm not saying that there is, but I like to kind of inform people ahead of time. So for your own sake, I'm sure you're hoping that they don't, but just don't be surprised if that happens. All right. But your total bond is $2,000. Your next court date is on February the 14th. If you bond out, you don't have to go to that court date. Do you have the right to hire your own attorney, or I can appoint one for you? What would you like to do?
I wanted an appointed attorney, and I had a question too.
Okay, hold on. Before you ask me that question, is it related to the things that we just spoke about, or is it unrelated?
It's kind of related.
Uh-oh. All right. What's your question, Mr. Russ?
I was in a car accident that day, and I got like wounds and still got like nausea right now from that accident. I was trying to get emergency attention, and that's the only reason. Like me and the officer had an exchange of words, but when they tried to like put the handcuffs on me, I was just trying to get them to understand, like, I'm not resisting.
Yeah, hold on. Hey, remember what I said earlier? You're talking about the facts of your case. If you tell me everything that you're telling me, right?
Yeah.
Even if what you're telling me is true, and I believe you 100%, guess what? I still can't do anything about it because this is not your evidence. It's not an evidentiary hearing. So you see what I'm saying? I know that, you know, save it for your lawyer, because when you have an evidentiary hearing, or maybe they file a motion or something like that, they're the ones that's going to be able to help you. It's not that I don't want to, it's just that I literally can't. I'm restricted as a judge on what I can do. All right.
So as far as medical attention like concern, I just gotta wait till I get out. So like,
well, in that case, you're going to want to speak to somebody at the sheriff's department. So you're telling me that you were the victim of a car wreck? Somebody hit you?
yes.
Okay, well, you know, I would pursue that. And there's all types of ways to do that. And then as it relates to medical attention, I'm sure if you speak with one of those deputies there, they will direct you the right way to go. Unfortunately, I don't control the jail. So, you know, I can just advise. I mean, they're listening to me. So if I'm sorry, I forgot your name. If Mr. Russ needs medical attention, someone please attend to him and make sure that that's done. Okay?
Is it possible to get time served on that obstruction or no?
I don't know, man. I don't get to sentence you. I have no idea. That's a negotiation between you and the solicitor's office. Remember, I don't know.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, no problem, man. Good luck to you. Don't come back.
That's a pretty funny reaction to time served. Actually, what's the timestamp on that? I'll use that for something else later.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, good. What's your name?
Chamberlain Scott. Chamberlain Scott.
All right, Mr. Scott, you are charged, sir,
I
with
was trying to hit my.
you're charged with 1 count of simple assault, misdemeanor, the bond is 3,000. 1 count of battery, simple battery, the bond is 5,000, and then 1 count of exploitation of an elderly person, misdemeanor, the bond is 2,000. So your total bond is 10,000. Now you're not to have any contact with Josephine Scott. Who is that to you?
My mama.
Okay. Let me see here.
Okay.
Do y'all stay at the same residence?
Yeah, 1048 Towns Avenue.
Okay. Whose residence? Is that your residence or her residence?
My mama house.
Okay. Well, for right now, until things change, don't go back there. You're gonna have to find somewhere else, okay?
Okay.
Now I am putting in here that you are allowed to go back to get your stuff. Maybe you got some stuff that you want to get there, some personal belongings, that's fine. But you just have to do it the right way. So when you bond out of jail, contact the sheriff's department or go over to the sheriff's department, show them the paperwork, tell them that you need to go and get your stuff, and they'll arrange that for you. So they'll go with you to make sure that you don't get in any trouble and there's no issues between you and your mom, okay?
Okay.
All right, now, you have the right to hire your own attorney. Do you want to do that, or do you want me to appoint one for you?
Current one for me.
Okay, are you currently employed?
My mom will pay the money.
Okay, got you. Are you legally married?
No.
Okay. Have you ever served in the military?
I got a high school diploma and another one too.
Okay. Have you ever served in the military? Okay. All right. Well,
It's high school.
I got you. All right. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and approve your request for a court-appointed attorney. Do you have any other questions?
Hey, get my stuff.
What's that?
Can I go back to get my stuff?
Yes, but you have to do it with the sheriff's department. Don't go there by yourself, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Okay.
All right. What's your name, sir?
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Nigel Sewell.
All right, Mr. Sewell, you are charged with 1 count of criminal damage in the 2nd degree, which the way that is worded is a felony. The bond is $5,000. You're also charged with 1 count of aggravated assault, which is a felony. On that one, the bond is $75,000. So your total bond is $80,000. Your next court date is on February the 15th. But if you bond out, you do not need to appear for that court date. You do have the right to hire your own attorney, or I can appoint one for you. What would you like to do?
Can you appoint one for me, sir?
Yes, I definitely will. And, look, just so everyone understands that this isn't the court, myself, or any other magistrate court judge in first appearance saying that people did things or didn't do things. It's just we have to evaluate the evidence as it comes before us. That's it. Okay.
Yes, sir, I understand.
So, just make sure you talk with your lawyer. I will go ahead and grant that request. You do have a stay away from provision from to not have any contact with Mika or Maika Woods. Okay, so just don't go around that person at all. Do you have any questions about your case?
No, sir, I don't.
Okay, all right. Good luck to you, Mr. Sewell.
Thank you, sir.
Uh-huh. All right, what's your name, sir?
Thornton.
All right, Mr. Thornton. Mr. Thornton, you are charged with 1 count of criminal trespass. That is a misdemeanor. The bond is $1,500. You do have a special condition to not go back to the Atlanta airport. I know there's a couple other people that are in a similar position to you, but there's nothing good for you over there. Okay, so just don't go back. They don't want you.
What is happening at the Atlanta airport? Is it Hartford? Is that what it's called? Hartford Airport in Atlanta? I'm just trying to remember. That First of all, are you telling me that the Atlanta airport is not even in Fulton County, which is Atlanta? It's in Clayton County, which is, we know, contiguous, touching, but still.
Over there and you don't have any business over there. So don't go back to the airport. Your next court date is on February the 14th. But if you bond out, you don't have to appear for that court date. You have the right to hire your own attorney, or I can appoint one for you. What would you like to do?
I have my own attorney.
Okay. Are you going to hire one, or are you going to represent yourself?
Hire one.
Okay, that's fine. Do you know who it's going to be yet, or no?
I don't know yet.
All right, that's fine. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, good luck to you. All right, give me one moment, sir. All right, what?
Paging all airport customers. Please stop committing crimes in the airport. Once again, please, no committing crimes in the airport. Thank you.
What is your name?
Eric Shropshire.
All right. How do you say your last name?
Shropshire.
Okay, that's what I thought. I think they're missing an S in here somewhere because it appears Shropshire, but Shropshire. Okay, got it. Very good. All right, sir, you are charged with 1 misdemeanor count of criminal trespass. The bond is $2,000. Your next court date is on February the 14th. But if you appear for that court date, I'm sorry. I've done this too much today. Your next court date is February the 14th. If you bond out, you do not need to appear for that court date, okay? Now, in your situation, do you live at 5420 Riverdale Road, or you don't live there?
Yes, I do. And I had a roommate situation, and if I gotta leave, go to a hotel, that's perfectly fine because I have to be at work. So
I got you.
I'm trying to get out of here as fast as possible.
I got you. All right, you gonna be able to make your bond?
Is it a way I can lower it because I don't get paid again?
Yeah, I mean, listen,
because they misspelled my middle name too. I'm just trying to get up out of here.
No, I understand. Let me look at, hold on a second. Just hold tight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Dan's like, shit, I gotta dismiss this.
Mr. Shropshire.
Yes, sir.
Whose name is on that apartment?
It is his name. His name is on it, and his name is on it, and I pay the rent. But it's like I'm more.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I just need to know that one question, okay?
Yes, sir.
Because I understand things happen. I get it.
Yes, and I have my stuff packed up, and I was going to. All it is just.
I get you.
Confirmation.
I got you. I hear you. Okay. All right. I'll tell you what. you seem to have everything put together, and I think now, because of where you are, it's finally hitting you that this person ain't good for you.
Yes, sir.
Y'all don't mix. Y'all just don't mix well. So here's the thing. I'm putting a special condition, not because I think you would violate, because I don't think you would, but to help you even further, to further drive home the point. Don't have any contact with Mr. D'Angelo Barkley, okay? Now, as it relates to getting your stuff, as soon as you bond out, you need to go to the sheriff's department and give them a copy of the bond order. Well, you can't see it, but it's here. And they'll go with you to get your stuff. That way, it's not a he said type situation. You said this, he said that. Nope, we don't want that no more, okay? Now, let's see here. Is there a way to lower your bond? I reviewed it once, but give me just a second. I mean, I'll be honest with you, that's really in line with everybody else. I don't think it's particularly high, to be honest with you. But let me just triple check something, because I will always give you the benefit of the doubt, right? Sure, that's what you want.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm looking to see what your criminal history is like. So it could go one of two ways. It could go bad for you, and I see something I don't like, and then your bond is higher. But it could go really well for you, and I see nothing. Right? It's a double-edged sword, Mr. Shropshire. But I'm willing. I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. All right, that's Mr. Russ. Give me just a second.
Yes, sir.
His lisp gets so bad when he goes off script. Oh, I can unmute my mic with my toe. Look at that. Can I mute it?
Okay, here we go, Mr. Shropshire. Where are you from Tennessee?
Yes, sir.
Got it. Okay.
Our misdemeanors, and then I have one incident. I can tell you, it's nothing. Anything.
Yeah, I'm looking. Okay, we got something in Cobb County. I'm not. That is what it is. All right, 2013. Okay. Baltimore County. Okay.
Straight path. I'm trying to do everything right. And I was paying rent, and now it's like I don't know what's going on. I mean,
I got you. All right. All right, Mr. Shropshire, I'll tell you what, you don't, there's nothing like this. You don't have anything like this, but at the same time, you know, up in Cobb County, it's not the greatest thing. So it's a push. It wasn't good for you. It wasn't bad for you. I'm just going to leave it where it is. I think that's fair. 2000 is fair, and given the situation, you know, I think you'll be able to make that, correct?
Yes, I was trying to get it to like 1,500 an
I
hour.
know. Let me tell you something. If you had, and I had already viewed this, but I just want to make sure, if you didn't have anything whatsoever, I was going to put it down to 1,500. I was going to give you that benefit, but you know, that's not the case. So I can't do that. I got to treat you just like I treat everybody else, right? And so I spend a lot of time going over this before we're on court. I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Reviewing things and setting everything up. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it where it is, unfortunately. Now you have the right to hire your own lawyer, or I can appoint one for you. What do you want to do?
Your public phone.
Okay, all right. Is there a reason why you didn't fill out your form? I'm sorry. Oh, okay. All right. Are you currently married?
No.
Do you have any children?
No.
Okay. Have you ever served in the military?
No.
Okay. Now you said you are employed, which is a good thing, and I want you to get out and get back to work because times are hard out there. About how much do you make per month? on average?
About $3,000 a month, give or take.
Okay.
That's why I need to go back to work.
I hear you. All right. What's your rent or mortgage payment? How much do you pay a month for that?
I was paying $1,400.
Okay. All right. Very good. And I'm going to put on here that you agreed to give me permission to review this application. Okay. All right. I'm going to do that. I'm going to grant it. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Shropshire. All right. That's all that I have.
Yes, Your Honor, that's everybody else. It's been a journey.
Yeah, we got through it quick though. We got through it quick. We handled what we
Yes, we
need to.
did.
So Miss Thomas knows that I don't play around. Sometimes I give people a lecture, but I try to keep it to a minimum. Yeah. So all right. Well, y'all have a good day. I'm gonna get this paperwork scanned in and sent over, and you know, I got to get back to warrants.
All right. I just need bonds for 2 other. Deputy, you can leave. I just need bonds for Culpeper.
Oh, okay. Give me just a minute.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed our evening of bond court. The paperwork is already lost. I think that's hilarious. I appreciate that, Donna. You know, I know that we can't love every judge that we watch. Correction. You guys can't love every judge that we watch. I can because I choose them. I'm mostly joking. Sometimes I watch judges that I don't like just because. But in reality, I really actually appreciate the way that he approaches his judicial duties. I have seen many, many judges who approach it in a different way. They are just as sticky, but they ain't as sticky in favor of the little guy. And I really appreciate the fact that he is like that. I think that he really does apply justice very fairly. And I believe that he probably keeps the jail numbers down in Clayton County for serious. CRD, thank you so much for being here. I hope you've been well. The Discord is up and running. I pinned the Discord. Please join that Discord. Pop by my office, ask me a question, come and hang out. I will be back just doing live streams, guys. You won't be seeing videos from me for a while. But we will be back with the live streams, and you know where to find me during the days. I hang out with all the rest of you as we travel from chat to chat, being dangerous, bad people. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening tonight. Please make sure that you've liked the video. It really does help. I would love to point out something about my fucking stats to YouTube Daddy a little bit, but it just won't even make any difference. But regardless, I'm profitable, YouTube Daddy. Just let me be in the team. The worst firing I've ever, second worst firing I've ever had in my life. Like I always say, I love you guys very much. Thank you so much. Actually, I like having red link there too. I appreciate every single one of you. And I will chat with you tomorrow as we continue. Tomorrow will be episode 5. If there's one thing I can say about this channel is that it's going to be clean in the sense of like in order. So that's what we got. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Find the right button, find the right button, find the right button. Thanks, you. It says, thanks, you. Bye, guys. I love you.